banging that producer noise.
This is another Canon D Hardy exclusive. Let's go. Productions, brewing hot beats for your soul. So sip slow, sip slow, sip slow, sip slow. listening to Herbal Soul Productions, brewing hot beats for your soul. So sip slow, sip slow, sip slow.
Mic check, 1, 2. Hey, we're about to start the show in a second, guys. You already know the vibe, so thank you for that sub. Anywho, let's go ahead and start that intro. Let's go. The sequence. What is good? I gotta change that sound effect to something that fits the personality. But what's going on, everybody? DJ Av here. We are back at it again for another Sunday. A good Sunday, as always. It's good to be breathing, you know. So count your blessings, you know. I'm just saying. What we got on the menu today? We don't got much to talk about in terms of. I really don't necessarily like the gossip stuff, but I will say this just to keep everything in context. All the information, if you want to send something in, is in the description box. And it doesn't cost you anything to submit. There is a guideline about submitting $20 or better if you want to skip the line. I try to get through as many reviews on the show, and the best song will win a prize. So that's what we're gonna do this week, okay? Every week I try to get something going. I try to get somebody to either do some type of sponsorship or something that will help the show in the means of giveaways or whatever. I think it's very possible that we can do a lot more on this channel. And given this past history, yeah, it can be done very well and at a high level. So for the most part, I'm thinking about putting timestamps in because the way the show is ran. And by the way, the beat in the background right now that's playing is the last week's winner, which is Producer Noise, which I finally sent him his money. Hey, Magnificent, I seen you in the in the chat. It's been like, what, 2 weeks? I need to send that damn controller. It's right over here still. Man, it's just been, it's crazy. It's crazy right now. That's all I can say. Oh, shoot. Put this right here. All right. But I want to start off the show with giving what I call the chat room roll call. So I'm going to roll to the top and I'm going to give everybody a shout out. So give me a shout out if you want a shout out. So that's what we like to do, get to know each other. Wavy. Pluto, what's good? Hold up. Yeah. So Wavy, Pluto, what's good? Big Brother Knit, what's good? Michael Heath, what's going on? Frankie P. Castle, what's good? Apollo, what is going on? Hey, Magnificent, my moderator, what is good? And he sent something too, by the way, guys, so he's ready to get that bread or whatever the prize is. Nihilogist, what's good? Teddy Bear Saurus tracks, what's good? Producer Noise, what is poppin'? Macho Man, what's good, brother? Wacko Butt, what's good? Yeah, you dropped a dope joint last week too. What's going on? Strawberry, what's going on? Young Beans, what's good? Isomatic, what's going on? 3 up on the track. 3 app on the track. What's good though? Wood Grain Cafe, what's poppin'? Malachi Thompson, what's good? Did I miss anybody? But yeah, so the purpose of the show is simply this. It's just to give people good feedback or feedback that they want and in front of an audience, and we kind of rate this. Canon. Let's get that lower. Because I feel like I'm yelling over the track. The track is fire though. We'll be able to hear it in the background. It's Canon on the beat right there. So I'm playing the finalists from last week. I couldn't find the other finalists, so I'll use Young Beans beat. Oh, it was a Percullum. Nah, I didn't mean that. That wasn't meant to be a shot at all. But oh man.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
My bad, a Percullum. Damn. I know you out there somewhere, probably doing some grown folk stuff. GZ1211 was good. But I try to give y'all strong feedback and make sure that, you know, I'm carrying the show the way that y'all want it to be. Because
I'm broke, nigga, I'm broke!
I appreciate all you do. Keep it up.
Thank you for the donation, Michael Heath. And yeah, I just like to do the thing here. So I was talking about the sponsor of the show, which is something that I like to talk about and been talking about for the past couple of weeks, and it is DistroKid. For those who don't know, DistroKid is a digital distribution site that gets all your music on Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon, Tidal, TikTok, YouTube, and more. If you haven't noticed, if you follow me on IG, then you will know, and let me go ahead and put that up there. So if you want to follow me on social media, but if you follow me on IG, I've been doing a lot of Reels, and that's because Reels on the low end, I guess for me, I get a minimal of about 1,500 plays. So imagine a 30-second clip or whatever. It doesn't, as long as you're rolling out content, if you can attach your music to it, you're actually feeding yourself and helping the music get popular using Reels. So that's just an idea, and the way I accomplish that is by using DistroKid, because DistroKid has a good way of concealing or making it official for you to get your music tracked and plays that count towards your streams via Apple, Spotify, and TikTok and so forth. It's a minimal of $20 a year, which I find that to be phenomenal for unlimited uploads. However, if you do any add-ons like YouTube Content ID and so forth, it will probably cost you a little bit more money, by the way. So, I want to be clear about that before I even preach. You know what I'm saying? So, and this track in the background is a vibe. I hope y'all bringing 10 energy, speaking of which. But yeah, that's all about DistroKid I wanted to talk about. If you want to learn more how to upload your music to DistroKid, this video will help you out. I see people are steadily watching it. 17 minutes is it's a tale, but it has chapters, so it breaks down things so you can have a firm understanding of how you would get your music to any streaming platform out there. So it's no cap in the rap here. So we are nearing. No,
that's fine, because
Lord. Anyways. We're nearing 90K. It's been a long year this year, but I've dropped far less content this year than I have before. So, I just want to keep everybody in the know. I do respect everybody that has contributed to this channel, whether it be useful information, your subscriptions, your likes, or your suggestions. I greatly appreciate that, and we're nearing that. If you want to support the stream and you want something that would be tangible, then yeah, you can do that on my channel. You just go to the store and you can get you a no cap hoodie, no cap sticker, socks, and so forth. Or you can get the Traptendo logo on a t-shirt, sweater, sticker, socks, and so forth. And doing so, if you really want to support this channel and get your music played, it will work the exact same way as if you was just to donate via super chat, by the way, guys. So what's going on, Cubase Junkie? I just saw you in Empty the Future stream, which that's dope that you slipped by and showing love. But yeah, Lords of Funk, and man, I can't tell you enough how surprised that, even though I haven't pushed that movement very hard, man, it seems like a lot of people are on that same vibe. But nonetheless, though, that is it for there. Just let me know how y'all guys feel. If y'all ready to go, I'm ready to go. Jeep Josh said DistroKid versus BeatStars distro, though. Well, it depends on whatever you want to do, but trust and believe, you can accomplish some of the same things you would on DistroKid that you would on BeatStars. And I know BeatStars does digital distribution. So yeah, it's duly noted, my brother. Probably worth doing a video. Anyways, let's talk about some things here. Let me go ahead and close this music out and get the music. All right, so first off, let's talk about this rating system. The first thing I want to say is this. Appreciate that.
I'm broke, nigga, I'm broke!
Yes, sir.
All right, appreciate that, A-Soul. Hey, A-Soul, thank you so much. Rating system. 1, it's trash. 2, almost trash. 3, bad. 4, below average. 5, average. 6, above average. 7, good. 8, great. 9, divine. And 10, man, do I have to explain that? And that's basically the raps of how I rate, and then I just go in behind with some useful information. So, you know, we'll keep that intact here. What I'm gonna do is just go ahead and slide in. I see we have about 45 people watching, and that is greatly appreciated. Thank you for the 45 that is watching. We're gonna get knee deep into these emails here. I see that we got some donos, so I will address that in a second here. And okay, that's cool. So it is 20 if you want your music to skip the line here, guys. I see a Percullum audio was good. But yeah, so let's get started, shall we? All right, so I see a Percullum has dropped his joint in there.
I'm broke, nigga, I'm broke!
My sleepy ass just woke up. What's good?
What is going on, brother? Let's see. I'm going, making sure I get everything in there. So, coming to the stage. Wagga Butt. That damn name, I swear. Let's go. Let's go.
You got everything to say about.
Cause I have fantasy.
So, not too much to complain about. I mean, Wagga Butt, if anything, I think Wagga Butt is one of those type of producers that like really does this shit. Like when he makes his beats, like he really, like the dude puts his whole body in that swing. Yeah, but I find it to be very intriguing the way that it's the track, the drums, the groove, the way that it's off-kiltered, I guess, and it has a pretty decent bounce to it. So yeah, that's one of the things that I think is gonna work out well for this track. I like the sample selection, and I like the way it's arranged too. I think it's like the arrangement is pretty interesting, to say the least, and I mean that in the best way possible. And I do like the sample selection. The drum selection is pretty tough too. I kind of like the unorthodox type of drums, and along with that kind of loose rhythm. So I definitely want you guys in the chat to rate it, and I'm gonna rate it right now. I'm gonna go ahead and say it is a 7. So appreciate that. Let me make sure I have my mental notes up. later. So 7. All right. Appreciate that, brother. Not much bad I can say at all, really. It's a good vibe. All right, so I'm gonna make sure that I check the donos. I see right here in the donation screen right here that we have a Percullum audio on here for a line skip, and I appreciate the ongoing support from everybody. So special shout outs to everybody for y'all ongoing support of this show. It really helps. A-Soul, I really do appreciate the $10 donation with you saying yes, sir. And Michael Heath, I appreciate the $5 donation. I appreciate all of you do. Keep it up. Thank you so much. And we're gonna start with bringing somebody to the stage. So coming to the stage, a Percullum audio. Let's go. Very interesting piece by Percullum audio. That was a Percullum audio. I definitely want to hear you guys' opinions in the comments or the chat rather. So when it comes down to, I guess, like the composition, the sound selection, I really like it, and I kind of like the way that the drums are hitting. You know, I'm not too tripping on the hi-hats being about the same two-step or whatnot, but I do like the way that it comes off. It's kind of wild. I'm feeling no, as far as the mix goes, and I did forget to comment on Wagga Butt's mix. The mix it sounds pretty decent. I do hear in mono that the signal dissipates a little bit. So whatever or the drums that you selected or whatever sounds that you selected, make sure that they don't be so stereo separated where they break up in mono. So that's my only recommendation as far as a caveat, I guess. But I will give it an overall score about, I say about an 8. So I appreciate that, a Percullum, and we're gonna keep it moving. So, but yeah, very dope beat. The beat was called Alondra, and that was a Percullum audio. Really dope, really dope. So I'm gonna keep the thing moving here. Make sure that I ain't missing nobody or anything like that, because I do need all of this information there. But otherwise, for those who want to skip the line, if needed to skip the line, all you have to do is go to the links in the description box. I have my CashApp there. I have my stream. You can always hit the super chat, even though YouTube likes to take like 40% or something like that. I thought it was like 30%, but it's 40%. Goddamn YouTube. They taking donations too. Ain't that a bitch? But yeah.
I'm putting cases on all you bitches.
Now, real talk. I think this is we're gonna keep it going. Keep it going here. We got coming to the stage. Coming to the stage. Appreciate that, Dono. Teddy Bear. A Saurus.
I'm broke, nigga, I'm broke.
Let's go.
That was Teddy Bear Saurus on the track. Weighing in on this, he said like Drake. He said this ain't Drake, but maybe the weekend. Regardless, I'm having fun, and that's all that matters. I'm very curious, Teddy Bear Saurus. Did you end up doing that on your MPC? Let me know in the chat, man. I'll see what it is. Thank you for the donut, young beans.
I'm broke, nigga, I'm broke.
Just sent mine in. Hope y'all like it. Look of Triumph Fire.
All right. So, when it comes down to the composition is very interesting. I don't think it's been, like I saw somebody say something negative. It's like, oh, it's not bad or something like that. Well, what makes it bad? It reminds me of video game stuff, obviously, because it's using solid leads, just like I don't want to use the word generic, like a generic sawtooth, because even that has its own its own texture to it. But I do like the very strong square lead, and I like the little bell sounds too as well. The mix in itself was pretty decent. I did enjoy how it came in. It was just not playing. I like the drum selection. I think it works for the composition. Very hard to place an artist on it from my perspective. I think he said The Weeknd, but I guess maybe, I don't know. I don't know. I know The Weeknd is very adamant to certain styles of music. There we go. Yeah, so not bad. I would probably say about a 6. It's above average the way it plays. There's some room for it somewhere. Yeah, and I'm with it. So not bad. Yeah, it's not bad, guys. I thought it's pretty decent. So, all right, so I'm gonna go ahead and check out a few things here because I know there's some stuff. I know somebody asked what is the Cash App. It should be in the description of this video. Let's see. I'm gonna go to. What is the Cash App? It is. My bad. It should be. Yeah, Cash App, DJAveMcRee. So, you know, if you want to send it to Cash App, you can send it to Cash App. All right, so let me go ahead and get back to it. I want to do this, and let's get this right here. So, all right, we have 2 new donos here, and I'll check the Cash App in a second. We have Malachi Thompson with $20, so thank you for your $20, and you can get to skip the line. Young Beans put in $20, so he gets to skip the line, and we'll get to see what is going on next for that. So what I'm gonna do is just get that going, and you know the vibes from right there. Jeb Josh asked me what camera do I use. I use a Canon M50. I have it tethered to my computer, so that's what it is. Anyways, let's go ahead and search, and let's get this going. Hey. Malachi, oh, okay. I'm about to say. So coming to the stage, Malachi Thompson. Telekinesis.
I know that I'm the man, cause I fix my heart when it's broken. I wanted to go to Japan, but after the words you spoken, you're no longer part of the plan. I needed someone with devotion. I did everything that I can, guess it's just part of the emotions. I know that I'm the man, cause I fix my heart when it's broken. I wanted to go to Japan, but after the words you spoken, you're no longer part of the plan. I needed someone with devotion. I did everything that I can, guess it's just part of the motion. All my life I've been trying, finding what gets me to keep striving. I guess I'll just keep on trying, fighting, put my thoughts in my writing. Who was a girl that I would give my all to? I want a girl that I can give my all to. What that means to me, I don't know. Hope I find out before I go. I don't talk to all kinds of hoes, but none of them keep my interest. If you gon' waste my time with jokes, you better be paying me interest. I'm sick and I'm fed up, but I gotta keep my head up. Gotta move on. I've been here too long, it's time to slow it down before we're going down, yeah. Let's slow it down before we're going down, yeah. Let's slow it down before we're going down, yeah.
That was Telekinesis.
Going down, yeah.
State of Flux.
Been too long, been waiting patiently for something to spark, but it never did.
Hey, featuring Tay Rob. Weighing in on this. I definitely here for you guys in the chat room. Salsa B said, "Av, what pack you smoking? You sound like the police. I might not be smoking on the pack at all." One of the things I thought was very that stuck out about this. One thing I thought it stuck out about this is the mix. I thought the mix was pretty darn good, but that's kind of what Telekinesis does. That's not to kind of undersell him. I think that the mix is a very good mix is very important. But I heard all the drums. The drums sounded good. The hi-hats weren't aggravating. The snare was snapping. I thought the kicks hit pretty good. Like the drum presence was there, and I like the kit. I like the kit and the drum loops that were used in combination of the sound selection, which is pretty darn decent. The vocal performance, I've heard a lot of songs from Telekinesis, and it might sound hypocritical, but I think the way that you come off on a lot of your tracks is about the same type vibe. And I know you're gonna be like, "Oh, hey, how you gonna say that?" But you listen to a nigga like Future.
Oh, you motherfuckers.
Okay. Good point. But yeah, the composition starts to get better towards the end. But the vocal performance I found to be on par with most of your work. But if you're a new listener, which I highly recommend that you guys try to do some networking while you're in the chat room. There's people that come with songs, and all y'all talk about is placement, this, placement, and that, and my beats are really dope and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and rate this out. I'm gonna give this a 9, honestly. So Telekinesis, welcome to the hunt, and we're gonna get it like that. That'll be the first 9 of the day. I'm gonna score that out with a 9. Yeah. So let's go ahead and keep this show going, and I'm gonna go ahead and get some of this stuff squared away. So what I'm doing right now is I'm just doing a little bit of cleanup. making sure that I have all the new music here. I'm getting like quotes for freaking weird shit, and I don't know what's up with that. And I'm also gonna check the donos too. So by the way, where's Mel? Okay, there we go. Put that there. Boy, I can't wait to go further. I've been thinking about some of the things I'm gonna do with this channel, or not necessarily this channel, but with the show to keep things rolling. So I can't wait until everything goes at hand, and I'm the only person that can mess that up for you guys. So that means if I mess it up, then I mess it up for you guys. I mess it up for myself. So, but yeah, it's pretty cool stuff. A lot of people been in my DMs and stuff, and I can't be nothing but thankful. Anyway, so thank you for the Dono Pop Productions. Even if it's clapped. Are you reading this, guys? Hey, oh man, Attila's back. Aw, smack.
I'm broke, nigga, I'm broke!
Review my beat PLZ, even if it's clapped.
All right, so the next person that's supposed to be up right now is Young Beans with this submission here. So I'm gonna go ahead and get Young Beans squared away, and then we have Pop's production. Then I gotta look at the CashApp, and then I'll be back on the regularly scheduled programming here. So let me turn this right here. I always have my closet open. I just always do. I don't know what it is about that. So, but coming to the stage.
I'm broke, nigga, I'm broke!
Thank you for the dono.
Curious what you think of this. Not trap or rap though. LMAO. Attila the K-Hunt. Key style in email subject.
That guy. Thank you so much, man. Let's get Young Beans on here. So we have Young Beans coming up. Let's go. I don't know if it actually, I don't know if it makes me like laugh at it like that. I don't know about that, but I will say this though. This thing is kind of funky, bro. This thing is a hella funky. Definitely the hardest boom bap track of the day, I'll tell you that. Very, very boom bap bias. 5 off top, and then let's talk about everything else that I like. I just like the melody, and I need back into it. Let's get back into it. I like the groove. Like the drum selection. Love the composition. Very simple composition at that. But the sound selection and the way that the groove goes, that's really good. One thing I really noticed, one of the problematic things for Young Beans beats sometimes is where they sit in a mono field. Not this time. Definitely not this time. Not at all. I hate to say it. I definitely want to hear from everybody in the chat. I see the numbers and flame emojis and all this stuff. It's flames. It's flames. So yeah, never mind. We'll get to that in a minute. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and rate it. I would definitely say this is the first 10 up tonight. Yeah, I know it's very simple for me, right? So I'm gonna type that down. Let's say Young Beans. I get that a 10. Nothing really I can hate on. I know y'all hate. Macho Man said 8. What's good, Macho Man? What's good, brother? Yeah. I don't know about that being an 8 though. Definitely a man. What are you talking about? This is a vibe, bro. Let's go. So, man, that was tough, bro. That was tough. I hate to be that guy. All right, so we have some more donos here. I'm gonna go ahead and give a special shout out to the people that have donated to support the show and contribute to this prize. Pop's Production donated 50, and he said review his beat. So yeah, we got you on deck. And then Attila donated 20 via Streamlabs, it looks like. And yeah, yeah, he said curious what you think of this. Not trap or rap though. LAMO Attila the cut. Key styles and email subject. Okay, all right. So what I'm gonna do is take it to Pop's Production first. Let's go and do that. And yeah, we're gonna get the show on and popping here. Let's see. Wow. Appreciate that, Essence, man. Thank you so much, bro. Appreciate that. No, producer Noise said, Bean said no coin flips tonight. Right. He said, Cubase Junkie said that's my favorite one so far. Word. Yeah, it was a banger, man. Yeah. Attila's name. People are making fun of that. So let me go ahead and get into this, man. So coming to the stage. Coming to the stage. Pop's Production, let's go. Yeah, that's pretty smooth. That was Pop's Production. Yeah. So, rate it up. I definitely hear from everybody in the chat room. I'm not going to look at the chat or anything while y'all rating it for any. I don't want nobody to be like I'm being convinced or something like that. But, first of all, let's talk about the sound selection. I mean, the guitar sounds really good. Sounds live. It sounds like a real guitar is supposed to sound like when it's played. I like the E-piano and some of the spacious effects and voxes that are in this track. I like how authentic it sounds. It sounds very authentic acoustic. And yeah, the drum selection I think is really good. Not much I have bad to say. I did check it in mono, and it sounds a little better in mono, to be honest, because out in stereo, the way I hear it is that it's kind of thin, but it's not thin when you go into mono. So that's a good sign. That's a good sign that the track has actually has a good vibe to it. But yeah, it definitely has a good vibe, by the way. if I was to give any advice, I'd probably say turning down all of the instruments and leave the drums so that the drums have a harder snap. Just turn it down just a tad. It's overbearing the drums, and that's the only thing I have as far as like a suggestion. But other than that though, I had to give it a light 8. I give that a light 8. So I'll put you down, Pops. Yeah, you know, I like a vibe like this. Boom, 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 Pops production. All right. Well, I see that Macho Man.
Broke, nigga, I'm broke.
Thank you for the dono. I see that Macho Man gave it a 7. Pops Production gave it. Pops Production said yes, Tracy J, but it's fire. Dime Online 8. J Van said 7. Dig the mood. Yeah. So I mean, either way, 7 to 10, you're in a good place on the score. I would say 6 to 10. I would try to avoid 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, obviously, because 5 being average, 4 being below average, 3 being bad, and then 2 being almost trash, and 1 being trash is quite obvious. You don't want to be in those areas with your music. So, good stuff, Pops Productions, that is. And I've actually heard some other stuff from you that I thought was really good too, by the way. Sure, I'm moving stuff over right now, and you know, just give me a little second here. I'm gonna try to quick navigate through things and make sure that the show is going in a forward motion here. So let's go ahead and go back over here. I know I have one more donation, 2 donations. It looks like Attila. So I got to take care of Attila real quick, and then I got to take care of D Brave. So D Brave did a smart thing and put a SoundCloud link in there. I think that's pretty good. Hopefully it'll work. And thank you again for supporting the Streamlabs link. I do appreciate the super chats, and definitely I really appreciate the cash apps, because man, YouTube and the way they take money from you, I tell you, it's unfair. I know, first world problems, I know.
I'm putting cases on all you bitches.
But anyways, let's go with Attila on the track here. So I'm getting ready to get him going. Let's get that. All right. Oh, this thing ain't working with me today, huh? Oh, Lord. Fuck it. All right. All right, so we have it coming to the stage. Coming to the stage, Attila. I can't say it. What we got here? How you just gonna let hold up. How this man gonna let like a really fire ass sample go through the street? Hey, I'm good. This one is Satellite you. What? That's gonna be sampled a lot. Man, what an interesting piece, man. First of all, it's a very refreshing moment when the drums aren't the star of the show or are so syncopated to some type of rhythm or whatever. It's amazing to hear. I want to hear what the chat got to say. Like, how y'all feel about this joint? A Magnificent said Kodo. It's a Greek instrument. If y'all are wondering, like a good, well, obviously it's gonna be a UVI expansion. UVI has a thing called World Suite, and boy, the stuff that you will hear in there, man, will be all on this vibe or better. But back to this piece, man. Just love the instrumentation. I like the mix a lot. The mix fit this particular composition because it was more instrument based than it was drums. So that way, the drums were supposed to add subtlety to different parts of the composition. So. To be honest, I would sample, if the question was I would sample it, if I would sample it or not, the answer is yes. My bad. I usually play the music behind it. My critique, I do apologize for that. But yeah, I think it's really, really dope. Attila, I don't know. Attila, I have a question for you. Are you out there in Greece? Like, for real? Are you out there in Greece? Attila, I don't want to put your government out there, but not if I can't help it. But you get full permission to sample it, okay? But I would definitely, man, it'd be awesome. If you was into doing sample packs, that'd be great. But my question, I'm Turkish, but I live in Belgium, man. All right, well, that's cool. You know, traveling and shit. That's what we do over here. We travel. It helps with getting inspiration and just I don't know. I like traveling. I like traveling a lot. And I just like this composition a lot. I really do. I would have to rate it amongst. I don't know. What am I gonna say other than? Or it doesn't have any drums, or the drums aren't syncopated to a certain rhythm or whatever, you know, it's just some shit like that. I'm gonna give it a 10. That's gonna be a weird one. Probably won't win any awards, but I do have a better way of doing that. So Attila will be scored off as a 10. So we have 2 10s so far, and that's Young Beans and Attila. We have Pop Productions at an 8. We have Melakinesis at a 9 so far, guys. So what we're gonna do is just keep this thing going. I'm gonna allow that to ride out, and I'm gonna catch this D-Braid dude. Let's go ahead and, matter of fact, let's get this thing going. I'm gonna get, there we go. So yeah, really good stuff, man. All right, so we gotta take care of business right here. So we got Deep Brave coming to the stage. So coming to the stage, Deep Brave.
Just you need some gas, so
I was only 16.
Jewelry rose gold, my money already owed. Do you believe in love at first sight? I think I already know. The moonlight makes your skin glow. I think she already knows. I think she already knows. I think she already knows. The moonlight makes your skin glow. Throw my AP up, I make it snow. Blueberry head in my dope. Talking about bread, I need loads. Let's talk about a lonely road. I guess I say 'cause my soul. The moonlight makes your skin glow. The moonlight makes your skin glow. I make her bounce like the wall. I fuck around in my hair. These people, they stop and stare. I put a joy in the air. She likes to play truth or dare, but I got some wear and tear. My look got LED lights. I'm tryna make her my wife. I made so skin glow. I think she already knows. I think she already knows. I think she already knows. Yeah, the moonlight made so skin glow. Throw my AP up, I'll make it snow.
I don't know. Let me know how you feel about that. That was D-Brave Glow, produced by Gas Shout. Hey. Yeah. He said R&B and soul. No, that's just trap. It's just trap, dog. It's just trap.
Come on, hell no.
Now, it's a good trap beat. I like the guitar. You know, I'm starting to hear a whole trend behind that. But then I do remember Fruity Loops YouTube doing a whole bunch of guitar tutorials. It was just incredible. It was incredible. But as far as the composition goes in itself, I enjoy it a lot. But there are some things I don't enjoy. For starters, I don't like how the vocals are mixed. Now, I understand the fact that you want to kind of drench the vocal in a reverb, but I think it's too much reverb to where everything is way in front of your vocal performance. But however though, a saving grace is that it sounds pretty decent in mono. So that's one of the things that I will applaud you on. And I don't know if you use auto-tune or not, but I would assume that the auto-tune was set wrong. I don't know if that was intentional, but it just sounds like the auto-tune was set to the wrong key of the scale. That has a tendency to happen, but some people like to do weird stuff and have things going off kilter with their production. But the beat is really good. I mean, I would say it's an average beat for today's taste, but I'd say it's above average in terms of the way it was created. And if I was to add another point on, I would definitely give it a 7, around a 7 or so. So yeah, pretty good joint. So thank you for the dono, Percullum. So we're gonna keep this thing going here. And I appreciate that, D-Brave. Hopefully it was a useful critique. I think you got things going for you for sure. I wouldn't look you in the
I'm broke, nigga, I'm broke.
I wouldn't look past you in
Another
terms of,
one. Woo.
I wouldn't thank you for Percullum. I wouldn't look past that. I wouldn't look past what would you have done. I think it's really good so far. All right, we have a Percullum audio, and then I'm gonna go and see if there's anything in the CashApp, because I believe it is. It does say one more, and I will get that up next. So Percullum audio just donated. That's no secret there. He says another one. Woo. So let's go ahead and get into that one. Let's go. So coming to the stage, coming back to the stage. Thank you for the dono. I mean, thank you for the subscribe. I can't talk. I can't talk.
No. We'll do it live. Fuck it. Oh, you motherfuckers.
But all right. Let's a Percullum audio. Let's go.
Someone who loves them needs to store up romance to start in. I'm no different.
This man. That was a Percullum audio. Back at it again. Yeah, I'm just, we had to turn up a little bit more. But yeah, if I was to start off my critique, I was very impressed with the way that the sample was chopped up. I like the way that the vocals were chopped into the track. The drums, they work. I wouldn't get too, but yeah. I think the drums work for the composition, but I think it's overall stupid. Like, it's a really stupid flip, and I'm very impressed with that. It seemed like you impressed everybody. I definitely want to hear from the people in the chat, because I'm going to weigh in on this one. I would definitely say that this one resonates as an 8. I give it an 8. Yeah, it sounds good in mono too. I give it an 8. So that's a 10, no cap. I use FL Studio. FL Studio tutorials. Yeah, I mean, I ain't mean that as like disrespect to you, Perco, but you know, man, come on.
I'm broke, nigga, I'm broke.
I fuss.
Sent email. I have a backup link in case no audio. Sorry, I didn't label correctly.
Oh, okay, Chief Screw Loose, appreciate that. But yeah, I think it's you got the score. Let's go ahead and keep it going. Let's go ahead and keep it going. I feel like a little guilt in judging that like that, but yeah, you know, really good though. All right, so I already have the next person in queue. It is coming to the stage. Audio Crush Raw. Let's go. I think I've heard enough, but yeah, hey, Crush Raw. Sample, very interesting. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, those piano spills were really dope. Yeah, I mean, that's the dopest part of the beat. I don't think that the beat is trash though. I think a lot of people in the comment section or in the chat, they want me to say it's trash, but I don't think it's trash. To be fair, yeah, it's definitely like the drum selection, the drum pattern definitely need a little bit of work. Selecting a different. I don't know. I think it works. But if you wanted to keep everything the same, I would say turn down that damn sample a little bit so that the drums can do a little bit more work. Because even with you using sausage fattener to make it loud as hell, it was still a little bit unbearable. The hi-hats were a little too loud too. If I was to talk about a specific part of the composition, the hi-hats were extremely loud. I can even hear that now. And the mono mix is pretty harsh. So I give it a. I don't want to say it, but I had to give it a light. I would give it a heavy 4. I give it a heavy 4. It's not even a light 4. It's a heavy 4. It needs work definitely, but it's not. It's not without its potential. is what I would like to say. So hopefully I gave you enough feedback, and yeah, and keep that thing moving, bro. I think it's pretty good though, and thank you for the donation too, by the way. All right, so that was Audio Crush Raw. I see some people, y'all guys was having a field day with that one, but I would like to see what's going on over here so I can stay in check with everything. So I did see that Screw Loose had sent $20 to skip the line. I sent an email. I have a backup link in case no audio and so forth. So hopefully I will find your email because you didn't put your information in there. But I guess that's what you was talking about. But yeah, I found it. So coming to the stage. Coming to the stage. Screw Loose. Let's go. Uh-oh.
In the beginning, I had to learn my lesson. Find the answer to the questions. Will I be a blessing? Why do these people keep on testing? Trying to stop my forward progression. I done seen what you seen, been where you been. Therefore, I can predict accurate projections. As long as you let it. Keep on moving when I grow to be the greatest. No need for you to sweat it. Started from the bottom, had to cloud to the top. Can't a person say I'm not so diligent. Benefit from the way I get so in it. Dedicated to my craft so much I could be indigent. In an instant, it could be gone in a week. That's why I never seen the sleep. Gotta peep the way that my mind works. Try to avoid the hurt. What's worse is my people getting put in the dirt. Ain't no way I'll ever go back. Forward progression is the goal, just know that. So making moves are a must. In my music I trust, just like that gun that you bust. On a holiday, I'm trying to have something to celebrate every single day like it's my birthday. Popping bottles of expensive champagne, gotta make it rain all over the fan like we in a hurricane. No denying my intentions. Gotta make it out the hood.
All right, so I'm gonna break this a little, all the way down. I'm gonna break this track down a little bit. I definitely want to hear from you guys in the chat. I was watching. Okay, so I was just listening on there because that caught me. But the first thing I would say is I love the melody of the track. I do not like that drum line. That drum line it doesn't work for in the regard of moving the track a little bit. It's not terrible, but you know, as far as it being a complete song, that's one of the things that I would consider. In my own heart of hearts though, but yeah, that's one of the things I have as far as the critique. One of the things that I would comment on as far as the vocals and where they sit. The vocals sit pretty well, but overall there's things that could have brought the presence of these vocals a little bit out further. It's a little bit of reverb on the vocals. I think there was parts that needed a little bit more auto-tune in certain points, or just the way that not auto-tune, but just the pitch correction. The way her vocals sit, I would have those a little bit wider since she's a female, you know, and since she's such a special part of the song, just having that whitened vocal from her would hit a little different. Obviously, you would want, if you're gonna use auto-tune, I would use that as the first plugin, then go with all of the vocal chain from there, and that's kind of the way I received that record. It was loud, but it wasn't like rich and dynamic range outside of the main melody. But it wasn't bad. I would say about a 7. About a 7. That's about a 7. The context of the context of the lyrical content was pretty darn decent. But if you really want to captivate somebody with that mood, then yes, widen vocals for the female, and that would really work. So really decent though. I really hope the best for you, and I'm tired of saying really so much. God damn it. Anyways. So we're gonna keep this moving, man. I appreciate that submission, and I'm glad that you were not afraid to send that music out there, and hopefully I gave some helpful advice. Yeah, I don't want to be like the negative guy here. We don't have some gigantor monsters of tracks come through. So, all right, finally we get to do this, and that means I get to finally scroll up. So coming to the stage, last
Broke, nigga, I'm broke.
Email is itsprod@gmail.com. Appreciate you, Mini.
Oh, thank you so much. It's supposed to be $20 to skip the line, so 15 more bucks and you will be there. All right. Anyway, so coming to the stage, producer Noise, back at it again. Let me know how y'all feel, chat. Let's go. He came in like this, boy.
I'm putting cases on all you bitches.
Damn. Yeah, well, my critique, just gonna keep it quick. Drums are menacing, crazy drums from Producer Noise. The main melody, not so crazy, but simple enough to keep the vibe going for these monstrous drums. Really like the texture of the track. I did find it to be a little too loud, just in terms of you guys using the sausage fattener or just a limiter or whatever. Do you review MCs? Yeah. I like hearing songs. I've heard some amazing songs, some of which I don't understand how they didn't win in the first place, but I guess it might be the crowd, I guess. But yeah, I review music altogether. I don't care what type of genre it is, whatever, because I like to partake. But anyways, yeah, sinister stuff. I already rated it. It's a 9. I'm keeping up track with everybody that is ahead of whoever or whatnot. So yeah, I'm gonna let y'all guys see that real quick, so y'all know I'm keeping tally as hell. So while we vibing to that track, this is matter of fact, I'm done. So I have Mel Kinesis sitting with a 9, Young Beans with a 10, Pop Productions at an 8, Attila at a 10, Producer Noise at a 9. So we're gonna see who accomplished what today and who's gonna win. I will have a runoff too, by the way. I'm not gonna just if it's like a whole bunch of 9s that I have a runoff or whatnot. I'm not gonna do the coin flip because we all saw what happened to Young Beans last week. So it was in the faith of the coin gods. 20 camel crushes on it. we back in prison trying to get our commissary, bruh. I'm just saying. Anyways,
Oh, you
broke, nigga, I'm broke.
Didn't realize it was 20, my bad.
Appreciate that, producer Arthur. I'm glad that you doubled down on that. I gotta hold my ground. I can't allow people to be in there. But of course, we have a dono by producer Arthur. He wants to skip the line, and we should be back there. Now we got Dash So Dope, and yeah, Dash So Dope is gonna be after that, I guess. And then be back to the regularly scheduled programming. What we running? We're an hour and 20 minutes in. Wow, that's good. Feels like we got a lot done today. So I hope at least. So
I'm broke, nigga, I'm broke.
There we go. I'm just gonna go ahead and go over here.
Just sent you my latest, been feeling you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So, coming to the stage, produced by Arthur. Let's go. There we go. Yo, beats. All right. Well, from all of what I've heard, I think if we're gonna do the compliment sandwich thing, the main thing that I liked about it was the bounce once it got into when the track actually started with the drums. So the bounce was pretty decent. The drum selection was pretty interesting. I know I saw people in the chat talking about stock drums or stock hi-hats. Like, wow, are we really that particular now by our hi-hats? If we don't put an envelope on them and make the decay like at 1 millisecond, those aren't real hi-hats. They ain't trap hi-hats these days. You got too much. You got too much release on your hi-hats. I'm just saying, like.
Come on, hell no.
Oh, you motherfuckers.
Okay, but yeah, I don't know. As far as like the stuff that needs work. Definitely the melodies was loud as hell. This e-piano that you had going on is extremely loud. But I would, just to save face, to keep the mix in somewhat of a spirit, I would just lower all of your instruments a little bit more and allow the drums to be louder, okay? I just say that all the time. In mono, the mix falls apart too, by the way. So there's a whole lot of stereo separation going on in this mix that needs fixing, by the way. So I just want to, what about the drums though? Okay, the clap sticks out. Okay. All right, so I just had to check that up in mono. So I would give it a 6. That's a 6 to me. Not bad though, not bad at all. I mean, that's above average. So if you're like mad as hell, like, man, this man just say that my beat is a 6 and then such and such is a 10, like, man, it's a 6. You're above average, bruh. So that's pretty good. I appreciate that submission there. All right, so let's go on there. That was producer Arthur, and that was actually a pretty dope beat, to be fair. I know a lot of people were kind of in his grill. and not necessary, but you know, I know how it is in the chat. I was born in the darkness, raised in it. None of y'all probably got that, but whatever. That's So Dope is up next. So coming to the stage. All right, Dash. So Dope.
Soon as I step up in the party, we lock time. I only came here to party with my guys. But I'm like, what is her name? Look at her frame. Then I pull up on you tryna see who you came with. Heard you been looking for a man, no. Word on the street, you ain't been low. I heard that you were feeling me in high school. Cause I've been feeling you too. Now that I got you in the middle of the dance floor, what we gon' do? Now that I got you in the middle of the dance floor, what we gon' do? Can you whine on me, baby? Yes. Do it like a lady, yes. You can be my baby, yeah. And you can drive me crazy, yeah. Dagger and you're liking it rough. Let me know, baby, if I'm doing too much. We've been dancing for a minute, girl, if you had enough. We can slide off this club to the crib and just that you were feeling me.
I think I've heard enough. But yeah, that was Dash So Dope. Been feeling you. I keep dog. But anyway, so if y'all see Dash So Dope, y'all need to harass him for his email or something. I don't know. But as far as hearing the record in its entirety, I was listening to it in its entirety, and it sounds very good. Maybe it's because I'm R&B biased or whatnot, but I do think that record was a really strong one. I did like it. Matter of fact, I'm gonna keep this thing in perspective and actually play it from the beginning. There's no way I'm gonna just sit there and not do it. So, yeah, in its proper perspective, I thought it was an enjoyable record that has a lot of, and for those who want to hear it on SoundCloud, I will go ahead and link that out there in the boom. So you get your own judgments at hand, and then if you want to network with Dash So Dope, yeah, I think that would be a wise idea. But yeah, it sounded like a record, like the vocals, really good, extremely good vocals, like the vibe, more like it's. I don't know about reggae. It's more of a dance hall or Afro beat type vibe than it is reggae joint. Yeah, so I really like the vibe. It fits into the modern sound right now, if not the modern sound that I like. Yeah, really good record, man. It's hard to even say. I would definitely, yeah, I mean, to be fair, I liked everything in the composition. I think the one thing I would take a point off that keeps it from being a 10 is probably maybe the instrumentation might be a little bit over his vocal. So turn down just a tad, all the instruments, just a tad. No, don't touch the drums, please. And your drums will sound a whole lot, they will hit harder once you go into the mastering process. Just saying. Facts on facts on facts. But yeah, appreciate that. That's so dope. We're gonna keep this thing moving now though. And let's see what we got. I didn't get to see what y'all was rating it in the chat, but I definitely got to give it a 9. And I'm gonna settle that score there. And I'm put down some notes. I'm gonna check that time. I can't believe that we're doing so well on time this week. Holy crap. Yeah. Put that on the scoreboard. You're on the scoreboard. Hey, swish. Let's see. Dash so diesel. A dash so dope. A dash so dope. He was dope. Yeah. So as I lose my mind here and daydream, let's see. I'm gonna make sure that everything is clear. Yeah, so I got that going. Everybody's good, so we can continue this list and get going. Let's do some forward movement. I saw Rux 99. He's been making a lot of noise, or he or she has been making a lot of noise talking about stop donating. So I'm gonna give him what he probably is dreaming about, and that is get a play. And I will not skip over the next couple of people, of course. But since he's been loud and belligerent, let's see what he got. So coming to the stage, are you X? Rux 99. Let's go. Troll type beat. Not bad. That was Rooks 99 with Sussy. What the Sussy type beat. Gamer beats. Crazy as fuck. I want to definitely hear from you guys in the comments or the chat. I keep on saying the comments, the chat. You know, well, I definitely want to hear from the comments once this video goes back into replay mode. But yeah, I definitely want to hear from you guys. I was thinking about, well, if I was to rate things upon my first listen, the good thing is the sound selection made sense. It made sense altogether once we got into the beefier part of the track, which is the actual drum line hitting. I did find it to sound problematic in the mix, like things were a little too loud at like the melody. But other than that, I thought it was. Thank you for the sub there, hey. But I did find it to be very useful for like, I mean, he had Among Us. Here's the Among Us on this PFP file for the song. So yeah, it fits into that kind of field. It's not a bad track. I think it's spectacular. It could be spectacular if the mix was fixed to where it doesn't seem like it's flushed against the limiter. It's kind of how like I have my stream set up anyways. Like I have it set up with a soft clipper, which is, it's like a limiter anyways, a maximizer, whatever. And in that type of compression alone will kind of throw off the way that the mix goes. But when it goes down to, when the composition transitions into the more trappier side of the beat, I thought it sounded pretty clean. Like the clap was clean through there. I think the 808 had a chance to really shine because again, the melodies dominate over the drums, and I'm kind of an opposite-ended type person. So if you ever think that your tracks won't hit because you have the melodies or the chord progressions or the instrument compositions lower, well, that's just a matter of compression. The maximizer will get it good, or just ozone altogether. I mean, but anyways, yeah, I would give it a 6. I know people are gonna find that to be a little. He's probably gonna be like,
"Oh, you motherfuckers." Okay, I'm putting cases on all you bitches.
But anyways,
you think you can do this to me?
Yo, I'm bugging out. But anyways, yeah, so I thought it was pretty good, man. I just want to go ahead and move on though. That's what I'm on right now. So let's go ahead and keep this going. I really do appreciate the submission there, Rooks99. I hope I'm saying your name right. I saw Saturayukin in this bitch. I ain't seen that mofo since we was doing the reviews, the beat reviews years ago. Holy crap kings. But yeah, so hopefully I'll be able to get to that. So coming to the stage. Hey, magnificent. Magnificent. Word.
We'll do it live. Fuck it.
Yo, wow. So I'm bugging out a little bit, but anyways, I guess that's good when a beat hits your chest like that.
Come on, hell no.
Yo, how can I recover from that, guys? How can I recover from that? But anyway, so I like the general vibe of the track. Sample sounds great. Flipped to maximum capacity. That's for sure. Yeah, just flipped very well. The mix pretty decent. It sits in mono very well. You know, that is the beauty part of groove boxes, is that they sit well in mono and in stereo when necessary. It's mid in my eyes. Sorry, homie. Get out of here. Anywho, I like the drums. I like the way that the drums come off. I've liked a lot of the additions of it. There's not much I can really say bad about it, but what was my score? I was typing my score, so yeah, I'll definitely give that a 10er. So we got A Magnificent in there. A Magnificent, drop your IG in the chat, by the way. And also, if you are, I keep forgetting about this, man, because I'm such a selfish human being. I apologize. But A Magnificent has his own YouTube channel, by the way, guys. He does MPC content, and he's pretty talented. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and go with my other moderator too, which is a Percullum Audio. Yes, a pretty interesting, trollacious, and very clever YouTube channel. I really like his channel. Obviously, I follow it, and he roasts me from time to time. I definitely said it was a 10 PG beats. So that is my score. So anyways, moving forward here, let's go. All right, so let's go into another track. I'm just gonna go and make sure that I make a nice little list here. I saw Alex Keys in the chat earlier. He probably don't tune now. It's like an hour and something in. Whoa, wait a minute, no. Don't tag it that. I want it there. Boom, there we go. So I don't think I have any donos or anything like that. I want to give a special shout out to the new subscriber, Indoor Selection. So appreciate that. Thank you for the sub. And yeah, let's go ahead and get back to the vibes of the evening. We are going up the list here, the ladder. I know people have been upset about them not getting their music heard because they don't want to skip the line, but it is what it is. Rihanna tracks. But coming to the stage, Alex Keys on the beat. I want to hear from you guys. What do you think it was? That was Alex Keys on the beat. Hey. I want to hear from you, chat. What you got? Because it's still going. So first off, I want to give a special shout out to Alice Keys for checking back in all the time and being very patient on this show. He's been a runner-up for forever, but he's trying to take home the gold today, obviously. There's a whole bunch going on with this track. He's pretty much into making a whole ass composition. I remember those days where I used to try to go all out on the beat. Boy, was it exhausting. But if I was to talk about just the main melody, the concept of this composition is ever so evolutionary growth during certain parts, different pieces, even the classic trap 808 in there along with just a reggae vibe to it. Now this is a reggae type vibe, by the way. And it's a really strong one that I think would work very well. Hopefully it'll get placed. There's not much I can really complain about. The mix was a little loud, but I mean, that's pretty much everybody that's on here. Everybody likes to use that sausage fattener with their Fruity Loops. But just mess with you guys. But yeah, I thought it was a very, very interesting track. There's not much I could say negative about it. And if I was to say something negative about it, I feel like I would be doing it a disservice. But I do like the solid reggae rhythms, the actual melody, the simplisticness of it, and then the way that it grew.
Might as well get one more in for tonight.
Thank you for the dono or Percullum audio. Hey.
You think you can do this to me?
But anyways, yeah, I definitely have to give it a 10. I would have to give it a 10, and that's exactly what I gave it. So, we got a very interesting show so far. We're only an hour and 44 minutes in, and yeah, Alex just came through to shut shit down, huh? But anyways, let's keep this thing going. I'm gonna go ahead and get some music going. I did see that there was a dono. I want to give a special shout out to Percullum for that. And let's go ahead and get up here. Let's see if there's anybody else new. But Percullum Audio has donated $20 via Super Chat. Might as well get one more in for the night. So he's plotting on you guys, and I already saw it. So let's go ahead and navigate to it. And you know the vibes here. Coming to the stage. Coming to the stage. A Percullum Audio. Out of respect of what he sampled, I would definitely. I think that was a pretty fun track. Really dope, to be honest. I just saw the Cash App from Wagga Butt. I got you. But overall, I was very impressed. I definitely want to hear from you guys. Y'all, I seen Isomatic gave it a 10. I see a flame emoji from Cubase Junkie, and I mean, to be fair, I thought it was pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's not much bad. I checked the mono. I like the sample, obviously. I would give it a 9. To be fair, I would give that a 9. That's where I'm gonna rate that one. All right, so appreciate that, Percullum Audio. I appreciate that. This man is trying to win it all here. He's trying. Yeah, so you have made the scoreboard, and I hope I'm. Of course, I spelled his name right. Percullum Audio. And I gotta talk to you a little later too. I meant to call you and let you know about some stuff. that is coming in the future in terms of what you do. So if y'all want a score update of what we got going on, let me go ahead and do that. Fuck. Switch back. Switch accounts. Switch accounts. Switch accounts. Switch accounts. Switch accounts. And yeah. So just an update here. I want to give a special shout out to the people that are watching right now. We got currently 87. Well, it says concurrent 95, but right here it says 87. But whatever. I'm going to trust the higher number. So thank you for the people that are watching right now. I don't have anything else. Percullum, he just got his joint listened to. I guess I got Wagga Butt up next, maybe. Then we're gonna go back into the regularly scheduled programming. Matter of fact, since Wagga Butt already had one, I'm gonna go ahead and get some people that never get heard. Holy cow. Wow. And this is somebody all the way, I wanna, Dae Young Hung. Yeah, that mofo boy. I know it's late over there. So we have somebody from Korea sending some tracks. So we got Dae Hyung Kim in this bitch coming to the stage. Let's go. Let me know what time it is, where you're from right now. Somebody said it's like 11 a.m. It's 11:53 a.m. over there in Australia. That's interesting. But back to this track though. That was Dae Hyung Kim. Bitch! But yeah, it's supposed to be like a lo-fi track. Korean music producer. Very interesting taste and sample. I actually kind of like the way that it rolled off. I thought I expected one thing and then it dropped into another as far as like the initial drop of the track, but it sounded decent in mono, so the mix wasn't that bad. Let's get a little bit more. Let's listen. I like the snare. That's one of the things I did really like about the track itself. Really.
You think you can do this to me?
But so I thought the track was pretty decent. I like the sample. Not bad. I would give it about I'll say it's about a 7. I'll be about that. I'll say about that. Damn, you a Scotland Seymour? Woo, man, that's crazy. But yeah, so not bad. Dae Hyung Kim. I know if I said your name wrong, I do apologize. Let me hit this up real quick. You already know what the vibes is. They can't get no free promo. Some gummies though. So what we're gonna do is just get back on schedule. Appreciate that, Dahyum. So we got coming to the stage. Coming to the stage, Lucas. Let's go. I predict it's gonna be really loud. Start that over again. That was Lucas on the track. Lucas Godoy? If you're in the chat, man, let me know if you're still here, Lucas. But where do I begin? Where do I begin? The way it dropped in, I thought that the intro was a little long, but at the same time, I can appreciate an intro like this. I'm not one of those type guys. I mean, it starts at about 27 seconds. I remember beats like that, if you played them in the studio for an artist, unless they was really into your work and you was working on the track at that particular time, it's hard to get these type of tracks off because most people just lose their interest. I mean, that is a caveat unto the unfortunate where we have people that have very short attention spans, but I'm not one of those people. The sound selection was astonishing. The way that it grew, the intro grew into the main drop of the track of the first one with the drums was infectious. Matter of fact, I would go and say that those drums were very interesting, even though they have been used multiple amounts of times, if not way too many times, just to say something about that. But the vibe is really good. But Lucas, you always been pushing for that, and the tighter mix, especially in mono, is greatly appreciated. I feel like it was a well-balanced where somebody can actually drop vocals on here and get something out of that. So yeah, this is definitely easily a 10. It's easily a 10 there. People were saying that you won. We'll see about that in a second or so. But I'm definitely gonna write down your name, Casbate. Just trying to pronounce your name, but yeah, definitely a 10. So we actually have, if we're gonna talk about people that are up and on the rise, and let me get over here, get this music popping. So, but yeah, if we're gonna talk about a few things here. Definitely, I will show you what I got scored, everything scored out so far. Let's go over here to this cam. All right, so yeah, we have Pops Productions, I believe, and that was an 8. Well, we got a whole bunch of 9s and 10s here. We got Attila with a 9, 10 sample, Producer Noise with another 9, Dash So Dope 9, A Magnificent 10, Alex Keys 10, Percullum Audio 9. So yeah, it's gonna be a tight one. Wagga Butt I know you have sent some track. I know you sent a donate. So we're gonna get to that as I stutter on out. But yeah, Lucas, that was an incredible track. Holy fuck cakes. Yeah. Like if the track doesn't make you want to make beats your damn self, then it's kind of hard for, you know. Let's see here. I'm gonna type in the Wagga. All right. So coming to the stage. Wagga Butt again.
Will I
What the hell? Wagga Butt with that crazy, huh? That was Wagga Butt. Very weird. That was the first thing that stuck out in my head. It's like, oh, it's a weird joint. But nonetheless, I think that the sample in itself was geniusly chopped up. Not often do I get impressed with the way people chop up stuff, but yeah, you chopped it up pretty well there. I think that the record in itself is just interesting, the way that you choose to approach the rhythm. I thought it was going to be more cut and dry like this right here, which at the particular time when I heard this record, I'm going to play it for you guys. When I thought this record was a banger because of the drums, I thought the drums was going to be more or less like this. It was going to be like, what's that? Kid and Play. Kid and Play. Let's see here. I'm typing it into YouTube now. I guess we can go to YouTube right here, and we can get that going. So, but I want to play what I thought those drums was like. I don't think it's rolling with Kid and Play. No, definitely. That is one joint that I would say it sounds like, but that's not the joint I'm talking about. Kid and Play. They're getting funky. I thought the drums were gonna be like this right here. I thought the drums were gonna sound much like this. And don't get it twisted, guys. That's the main this group right here is the main reason why I started listening to hip hop. Kid and Play. Real freaking talk. I remember being a kid, seeing the DJ out DJing in the streets, and that chunky ass drum line. I was like, bruh, this is it. This is it. Nothing else. I was like, pack it up, guys. I was like, pack it up. Pack it up, Bob. Pack it up, Pops. My ass is doing hip hop, that's for sure. But I love chunky drum lines, I really do. But I thought that's how your drum line was gonna be like Wagga Butt. But if I was to rate it, I would rate it a 7. So, a very interesting off-kilter boom bap bias type vibe. Don't mind me, gentlemen and ladies, if you are watching, lady, you know. referring to my baby. Anywho, let's go ahead and keep this moving. We're about 2 hours and 2 minutes in. I'm about to buckle it on down. So we have one person in reserves here that wanted me to hear something, and that is Audio Crust Raw. So let's go ahead and get him on deck. Sent one not too long ago, and it's called Brownie Love Beat. So let's hear what that be like. It said Kid and Play deserves their flowers. Cyanide, what's going on? Hey, Cyanide. Bust the cap, McRee, lore. Yeah, you know, age is every, you know, I'm an older cat, but you know, I really like Kid and Play when I was a kid, and I like dancing too. So, you know, that was it. This hip hop shit is it, bro. That was what I was gonna do. No matter what, I was gonna find a way, and I found the way. And I found the way to find the tribe. So, coming to the stage, Audio Crust Raw. That's loud. So I'm gonna go ahead and adjust that up. That was Audio Crust Raw. Yeah. Thank you for the sub. Anyways, so let's get into this. I definitely here for the chat. I've been reading what the chat said, so I was like, hey, did McRee click on?
You think you can do this to me?
Did McRee click on a foreign channel? Yo. But more on the mature side of this. I like the main melody. I like the simplicity. I like the use of the Fox. And I like the rhythm. The rhythm is very interesting, or it has a very obscure left field vibe to what I would thought it would drop behind this main melody. But the main progression is pretty good. I really like the main. It's just simple. But I do think that the track is a little too loud on the mixing end. I also think that yeah, it's just that you try to push everything to be louder because you had the melody up so loud. But it's clear. But that is one of the things that I was going to point out. And mono-wise, it sounds pretty good. So yeah, I appreciate that, and we're gonna keep it going. I appreciate that, Dono. I'm gonna go ahead and get into the full inbox, and we're gonna keep this thing moving. Y'all guys have, let's see. I'm gonna come into the stage. Strawberry, let's go. I forgot to press play. Well, one thing's for sure, you're pretty active on your SoundCloud and you're asking for people's opinions on your music, or they're just chiming in. I don't think that, I think that's a good thing. I think it's very healthy that you get that, but let's talk about this track. The main melody, very simple, minimalistic, but I can get with it. It helps the track ride. The mix would probably be the weakest part of that. Yeah, you have some sounds that are far too wide in the stereo field, so you might want to be conscious of how you mix your sound too as well, with and then turning down those instruments. Like all your instruments should be turned down a little bit more, so that your drums can take over and be drums. Drums are meant to stick out. You know what I'm saying? And that's what needs to be done to that track overall. But overall though, I think it's a pretty good. Yeah, I give it a fair shot. I give it a 5. I give it a 5. But yeah, just keeping this show going. Nice joints so far. Some very amazing joints. Strawberry, I appreciate that. What I'm gonna do here is get to this person. I think it's Turquoise, produced by Turquoise. So coming to the stage, produced by Turquoise, or whatever. Well, actually, I do apologize for not saying your name right, but you get the vibes. Let's go. Well, whatever. I'll click on that.
Yo, hey. That or that thinking about money is funny because I am still living broke. Trying my best to be sane, but I ain't gonna say. Better days on the way. Whoa. Saturday, sunny day, money day. Whoa. That or day, better days on the way. Hey. You walking on a thin line if you compete it. Aiming for the sky, I don't really got no limits. Waiting on a green light, I don't know what to wishes. Hustle day to move out the trenches. According to me, should have blew up at 16, but I was in focus, got trapped in the system. My mama get back to a demon like Lily, so don't tryna play with me, you might get missing. That ain't a point, scoping for money, I'm taking a shot. Be moving so slow, take my time like a sloth. I'm passion driven and I think out the box. Big niggas steady watching like the Hawks, waiting to take everything that you got. Then walk on one chin up and show no remorse. Dead to that nigga, I'm better than odds. Yeah. That or that thinking about money is funny because I am still living broke. Trying my best to be sane, but I ain't gonna say that I am still the same.
Well, one thing I can say, as far as his vernacular, it sounds a lot like Drake in ways, you know, and then whatever you want to add. I'm not saying that it's a bad thing at all, but that's what he reminded me of up top. But yeah, not bad for what it's worth. I think it's a pretty easy track to listen to. I would say I have some comments on the mixing itself. The drums weren't as big as they could have been because of all of the melodic tones that's going on, or just the instruments in general need to be pushed down a little bit. And that's kind of the way that I received the vocals too. But the vocals in itself sound pretty good in mono, so if it sounds pretty good in mono, then I wouldn't really complain about it. But there are some enhancements that you could have done to the vocals to make them be a little bit more dreamy or perhaps more presence. And usually that would just involve a quarter delay or a half delay, you know, just a little bit of that, just to give a little bit of presence and drag to the vocal, a little bit of reverb, and some stereo separation, depending on what you're using as for your stereo imager, because certain stereo imagers do not do a good job of keeping your stuff great for mono. But yeah, drums, I wasn't too crazy about the drum selection altogether, but I thought it was pretty decent. The vocal performance does help the track, but the drums kind of hinder the main melodics that I like, or the chord progression. The arrangement of the track too as well were the things that I were excited about. just wasn't excited about the mix of the track and the drum selection. But I will go ahead and give that about I'll give it about a 6. I'll say it was above average. I'll be nice. Ain't nothing wrong with being nice, guys. Ain't nothing wrong with being nice at all. So I appreciate that. I appreciate you submitting. Yeah, and we're gonna keep on hunting here. I see you had spammed that twice. I highly recommend people find out who that artist is so you can get to working. Coming to the stage, Isomatic. Oh shit, we got that little Yachty type beat and shit. All right. What else you got? Salam. Hey. Not bad, Isomatic. At least I'm saying your name right. Holy crap. Man, I haven't saying your name wrong. And you just been like, Isomatic been like this.
You think you can do this to me?
But overall, I thought it was a pretty decent vibe. Speaking of vibe, I haven't heard from Virus. Vibe Beats, Virus. I wonder what that guy is at. I see people, what's going on, Mac Joseph, PG Beats, people been riding your ass all evening. But yeah, if I want to go ahead and judge this track though, I would say very simplistic melody, nothing wrong with that. Sounded nice and large, the track did. Sounded good in mono, so that's a plus. I think the melody, the main chord progression is a little too loud, which would bring up, if you turn it down a little bit, you would hear it, hear your drums hit a little harder because it's already loud enough. Honestly, I can hear somebody doing some type of song to it because it's very simple and it gives enough room for people to think and give that a good tender TLC. And it's not like an overbearingly shiny beat. Certain songs that I've heard tonight, like the past song, the beat was dope, but it was so much stuff going on and it was so loud that it was hard to concentrate on the artist. And that's one thing you gotta watch out for. I know we don't like to turn down our melodies for nobody, but yeah, you kind of tell that it was pushed a little bit too hard in that regard. So. But anyways, overall, I would give that a 7, honestly. I'll give it a 7, even though it was very simple whatnot. I don't have much room to complain about anything. I like the drum selection and how simple it was approached, and the mix did help it a lot. So, yeah. I'll give it a 7, Isomatic. That is an improvement from last week, right? Hey, so let's go ahead and get to P coming to the stage. PG Beats. Let's go.
Lock sweet, I slid on. God know the moment you're home was the only one you can go. I'm on my OG Rick. You niggas so ghosty, so fake and so phony, and act like I don't see. Act like you're tough with that pistol emoji. I'm calling your bluff, better shoot if you show me. Better shoot if you show it. That's what you do if you know me, to call me, to owe me. I kill him like COVID. What COVID? I know what the army to hold me. A mountain to slow me. And hell if I die, It was just for me, you streets was just his. Well, I made his story. Law on my name, I call him Pinocchio. I learned it from Goldie. Protection is holy. Get hit with the okie. In prison is pokey. Like trucking with snow. We slide on your block. It's just brothers, we not. You get hit with the pole. Whoever thought it'd be you? Thought it'd be you. Yeah, yeah. Whoever thought it'd be you? Blocks we don't slid on. God know the moment you're home. The only one you can depend on. But now you're reckless on my phone. Nigga, whoever thought it'd be you? Thought it'd be you. Yeah, whoever thought it'd be you? Blocks we don't slid on. God know the moment you're home. The only one you can depend on.
All right. That was PG Beats. He was talking smack. Beat produced by Herclues. Hey. So let me know how you feel. It's a pretty good joint, I would say. I want to hear from you guys in the chat. I see 9, really cool. Make sure that y'all try to network with these folks now. I mean, they're here, and y'all. I promise you, a lot of y'all be screaming, "Man, I can't get no beats on nobody. Oh my God, I can't get beats. I can't get placements." Ah! And they'll be right here. But I did like the artist performance on this track. I did like the track in itself. I did hear some problematic stuff in mono, and that would be the guitar was too far in stereo. Whatever effects that you have on that guitar, you might want to tone it down a little bit or turn down the stereo separation. But overall, though, I can hear the vocal performance very well, and that is one thing I would say that is a huge plus in my books. That you can hear the actual vocal performance. And yeah, true enough, this isn't pushing the envelope or anything like that, but he's doing something with a general purpose of polish. So I would have to say that the track in itself, from what I've deducted and what I've heard and what I like, I would give it an 8. I would give it an 8. I give it an 8. I give it an 8. I would give it an 8, but it's still good though. But anyways, yeah. So check out PG Beats if he's still in the chat, man. Again, appreciate you for the submission. I appreciate your patience because you sent something in early, and like almost everybody else, and then we got in between the show here. But we're at 2 hours and 20 minutes, so I'm way behind. So I'm gonna listen to 2 more tracks. 2 more tracks. I'm gonna listen to 2 more tracks. And coming to the stage. Coming to the stage, J-Van. That was an interesting track. That was J-Van. Weigh in, chat. I definitely want to hear from you guys. What you got to say? What y'all got to say about that? I don't know. I didn't know what to think when it immediately started, to be honest. It was a whole bunch going on. I would say that my brain was flipping a little bit from the horn sounding lead. But other than that, I thought it was pretty decent. You know, I like the drum line. The drum line is is extremely different. for a 4/4, I think it's pretty decent. Above average. But some of the mixing elements is probably the more problematic things that I would say. It still sounds a little more compressed than it needs to be. And I would definitely turn down the actual instrumentation in the track so that the drums could be a little bit more crispier and have a stronger approach. I know that might not even be your intention. You want that to be so concealing, and that's what it sounds like in my headphones. It's like really in there. It says triplet syncopated groove, syncopated. Wow. You know what? Oh, it didn't.
We'll do it live. Fuck it.
But yeah, I did enjoy it. Most of it for the for the most part, I enjoyed it. I'd give it a 7. I thought it was good. This could be a Matrix 4 even. Yes, I see that, a Percullum. That's a very good point. And I saw somebody talking about how could he improve it. I think if he would, EQ-wise, I would probably get rid of some of the lower frequencies, like just running a small low pass filter over the master. Or if you use like what you call it? It's the new wave that nobody really talks about, and that is the dynamic EQs. Dynamic EQs are like the new wave. They're compressors built inside of the EQ. The EQ has different gains from low, mid, and high. And
I sent my submission via email. Here's 20 to bump it up. But even if it doesn't make it, I appreciate your channel nonetheless. So keep doing you, man.
Thank you so much. I'm gonna go ahead and check you out. I'm gonna go over here. So yeah, we got a dono, and this is gonna be the last dono that I do today, because I want to get off into the runoff. The runoff is very interesting this week. I sent my submission via email. Here's 20 to bump up. So I appreciate that, Quantum Cat, for you diving in and supporting the channel. For those who want to support the channel even more, but if you just want to just flat out support the channel, by the way, guys, you can do so by going over here to my channel. And yes, we're at 89K. We're almost at 90K. Finally, god dang it. But I got a lot more work to do. But yeah, you can support this stream by getting a t-shirt, a hoodie, stickers, socks, and so forth. Different styles, different colors. I need a brand new Traptendo sticker, and I need those socks because I don't have those socks. I want another Traptendo shirt and hoodie because I got to refresh my other one. I'm gonna probably go with like a black or a white one. So you have those options. Then you have the Lords of Funk joints. You have mugs. Support the stream the best way you can. And yeah, we greatly appreciate it over here. So hey. Somebody said, damn, no PayPal. Yes, PayPal is there. I have PayPal, Venmo, I have CashApp, I have every freaking single one of those applications for, I want one of them manscapers. What the hell? But anyways, J-Van has a SoundCloud. He's pretty good, man. I've heard a lot of great stuff from J-Van. I got one more I'm gonna do right here, and we're gonna get to that person, and we're gonna check them out and see what you got. So coming to the stage, Virus Beats. Check the description. All right, I definitely want to hear from you guys in the chat. That was Virus Beats. People got it 10s and Tracy J, VR10. Crypto Delivery said flame emojis. Seems like a clean mix. Enjoying this. That's pretty cool. ASAP Marco B said, Pop Production said, run it up, bruh. Wagga Butt gives it a 10. Zach gives it a 10. I'm gonna weigh in with my take. I'm weighing in on my take here. So Virus is one of those guys. He's definitely one of the people that do tradition. He likes to do modern stuff and kind of flip it with different kinds of sound selections. Speaking of the sound selection, I don't know. It's kind of a weird one for me because it sounds like FM sitar, which is cool with me. I guess, you know, if that fits the vibe, it does. But I'm not necessarily in love with the progression. I do like that part, honestly. The little sine lead kind of gated sound effect, I guess. The drum selection, not the craziest, but it's okay. I can deal with the average idea. I could deal with the idea, you know, in the way that it's taken.
I'm broke, nigga. I'm broke.
The 808 pretty decent.
My email address has clar********************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************* but I guess we'll see.
All right, well, thank you for the donation. All right, and I'll end it off that. We're gonna get to this runoff, but yeah. Whew. I don't know, man. I don't know what the, I don't know, Virus. I've heard harder from you, I know that's for sure. But I might be judging it off of personal taste. But if I was listening to the mix could have been a little better. The high end frequencies were a little annoying, harsh, with the track being very loud. And that's one of the things that's common when you kind of limit or do a maximizer. Maximizers add a lot of higher frequency naturally to the speaker because it's going to reach a loud point with the high end frequencies, the mids and highs first before it does with the lows. That's why tucking melodies is like a tucking instruments helps with, you know, the drums hitting harder and so forth, and not having such dramatic harshness to the sound. But that's the nature of FM synthesis in general. But I'm just gonna go ahead and say a 5. Just 5, and that's not to diss it or anything like that, or diss you, of course, because Lord knows I gave you a 10 one week, and yeah, the hyphy joint that you did, and I'm just trying to be honest, because I don't want to be that guy that just lies, but I do think that all right, so there was a dono, and I'm gonna see what it was. We're gonna get down here, and we're gonna get ready to start the real part of the show, I guess, and that is the runoff, so that we have a winner. And then I'll announce to them what the prize is and what we're gonna do. So thank you to Tropical Rain for the $20 donation. This will be the last one, and hopefully I will find the track. I'm gonna just go and grab the title right here for Pomegranate. That sounds like some Andre 3000 type stuff. So we're gonna find out if the vibes is that, of course. And then I'm gonna, okay, so there it is. So coming to the stage. Brighton. Sound like I farted, but it is my damn chair. I'm just a fat ass. Don't worry about it. Oh shit. Huh. So that was Brighton on the track, and his song Fertilizer for Pomegranate. I don't know. I don't know. Chat, like, let me know if you think he's trolling or if he was being real. I don't know. You know, people like to troll these days, and it's like it's kind of hard to find the trolls, because if it's a perfect troll, then yeah, it's like, damn, this is like a 9 out of 10 some shit. But the way that it was played in, I mean, there was a lot of jank to it, and I want to use the word jank with TLC, or Tender Love and Care. Just the way that it sounded like used like a tape recorder to record the stuff, or you just did it all in one shot, playing the keyboard. And it actually sounds kind of analogish in a sense, but it really doesn't play a huge role in the mix, because the mixing itself needs improvement. Even though I understand that the synthesizer was the main part of that track in this build-up, like it just didn't, the way certain notes hit, it just kind of felt awkward at times. But at first I thought she was going for the natural approach of somebody that I do love listening to, and that is, damn, I can't think of his name. He plays the keys. Vangelis. There we go. I thought it was going to be on some Vangelis stuff, but it's like, and I understand the idea. The basic idea is like, you hear, it's kind of like Daft Punkish, but it's missing the things that hold Daft Punk together, like the strong drum presence and those type of things. But I would definitely turn down the chord progressions or just the instruments a little bit, man, so that you can hear your vocals a little bit better. I would try vocal synth. I think vocal synth will be more so for you than using a pitch correction plugin like Auto-Tune, Antares Auto-Tune, or Waves Tune Real Time, or whatnot. I would try vocal synth to kind of give you more of a futuristic sound that would match. So that is the thing. My overall score, though, I would probably put it in the below average range. I would definitely give it a 4. But there is, though, with all things considered, it can grow to be something better than what it is. Uh-oh. What the hell just happened? Uh-oh. Oh, okay. Oh, it just stopped. It just like naturally stopped on its own. I promise you I didn't do that. So I'm going to take care. I think I took care of Tropical Rain. I got to take care of Quantum Cat. I think so. Oh, let's see here. Bump up. Quantum Cat was the last one, and then we're going to really get into it. I know there's a lot of people that are submitting right now, but I want to make sure that I took care of Quantum Cat before we get on to the show. So I do apologize for that. But yeah, I appreciate that last submission. It was interesting. It was nice to break down without trying to troll. So I don't know if she was trolling or not, but we'll find out. So get your dollar bills ready, cause coming to the stage, Quantum Cat. Well, it's definitely getting better as the time goes past. I'm just running out of time here, and I got 2 hours and 39 minutes invested in this show. But boy, man, Quantum Cat just dug us out the hole with that one, boy. Also, Quantum Cat, if you want to check out more of it, that person's stuff, they have a YouTube channel which goes by the name of Quantum Cat. So I will type in the YouTube channel right here because I think it's only fair. And then I will weigh in on this real quick. But it's definitely a high score, in my opinion. There are some things that I have to bitch about. Yeah. But anyway, so starting off, it started off very interesting. I mean, if I was to go way back into the beginning of this track here, I didn't know what to expect. Just hearing just this, I really like the bass patch. The bass patch is what the vibe is all about right here. It sounds chunky. It sounds analog. I like the sound selection altogether. And then once it drops, the drum line pretty damn good. Great drum selection, and it's vibing. And that's one of the things that will really carry a record just off the strength of that. I mean, if I was to complain about something, I would probably complain about the loudness of the melodies, but I'll let that even pass. But I would say that it could be a bit concerning if you go from a different route. But I do think that this track is very funky. That's for sure. And I would give it a 9. So Quantum Cat, you got a 9 from me. Just a dope vibe. So I really do appreciate that. For you donating and sharing your vibe with us there. So now we got to get into it. We got to break down the final 4. So what I'm going to do is make this poll, and y'all are going to vote after the fact. So we're going to listen to them, and then we'll decide on who wins. So I'm going to get everything ready to go here. So vibe out to the music while I add more options here. And then we're going to have our runoff. So it's pretty close. We're gonna test some things out today. Y'all gonna learn today. We're gonna see if it holds tried and true today. All right, because we have some pretty good joints. I bet some of y'all will have y'all favorites in the comments right now. As I bring this poll up, and then we'll go from there. So, yeah. What is he doing? Yes, I'm getting everything situated, and we're almost seated. So I hope y'all ready for this one. This is a really good one this week as we get this runoff on. We're gonna see. We running a scientific project on that ass. So the final 4 for the runoff is A Magnificent, Alex Keys, Lucas Godoy, and Attila. So who will win? We're gonna find out. So, you know what we gotta do. If y'all watch this consistently and you know how the show runs, then you know what I'm gonna do here. Oh, matter of fact, before we have the runoff, since I gotta pull up those tracks, I'll play one more track. I think it's only fair if I play one more track. So coming to the stage, Soul Keys made the beat. If this shit end up fire, I'm gonna be mad. That was Soul Keys made the beat. That was Soul Keys. The beat is called Introvert. That was tough. Right kind of instruments, in my opinion. Great sound selection. They all fit with each other. They're not forced sounds, not forced synthesizers or forced instruments. They fit in the same class group. If you want to get a soulful joint, the bass line, nice. I do think that the bass and the mix in certain cases is a little off, and there are things that could save it. So, but yeah, I think that that would be my only negative thing I would say, because the drums was great, drum selection, the pattern was smooth. I like a little bit of swing that it has on it, and it feels a little realistic, very neo-soulish, hip-hop-ish. You know, these are the vibes that we like over here. Yeah, so easily a 9. Easily a 9. Definitely I see people that got 10. Thank you for the sub. Yeah, and Soul Keys, I didn't know you had it like that. Really good joint. I mean, I would say that's one of my favorite joints of the night. And the one thing that kind of threw it off was the mix, but it's just quick fixes in the mix. The bass you can hear it kind of overlap, I guess, but I would kind of bring it back some. Bring down the main melody line so that you can have a little bit more snap on your track, or to bring down the instruments just a tad bit. Yeah, and then that way the bounce will be a little harder. I know that people don't have a hard time with that, especially if you do a lot of compression on your master bus for your track to get louder, because that's all people really care about is loudness these days. They don't care about the dynamic range, but yeah, you get more dynamic range if you do that process of mastering, or even in like Ozone 9 or Ozone Pro. But yeah, really good joint. Sheesh. I sound like a hater being in a 9 beat there. Hey, so let's go ahead and get back to this. So final 4 in effect. We're gonna get to this really fast. So we have one thing I'm gonna ask y'all to do is to hold your votes. Hold your votes. All right. No. Yeah, I haven't put the poll up yet. But yeah. Anyways, so I'm gonna play these people. I'm gonna put this poll in here, and I know you guys are gonna sit there and vote. I know how you guys rock on here. So the first person coming to the stage that I'm gonna replay is A Magnificent. Let's go. This is A Magnificent. This is A Magnificent.
Magnificent.
Was A Magnificent. That was A Magnificent. Please hold your damn votes. You guys, come on now. You know how it works. So coming next to the stage is Alex Keys. Let's run that one back. Alex Keys. That was Alex Keys. Black and mild in the mouth. Hey. So coming up next, I'm gonna play this guy's joint, and that is Lucas Godoy. Macho Man, I swear. That was Lucas Godoy. Lucas. He's been coming hard these past couple of weeks. So coming to the stage next is Young Beans. Let's go. Was Young Beans. All right, I'm about to set y'all free even though there are already 19 votes in. Goddamn, you guys can't listen to rules. What? It is about that time. You guys need to put in your votes. If you haven't voted yet, I'm going to allow you guys to have time to vote, and then I will announce that winner and end this poll. Pause. So right now we have A Magnificent at 14%. We have Alex Keys at 14%. We have Lucas Godoy at 38%. We have Young Beans at 34%. It is a tight race. And I hope to see some growth here. We got 33 votes in. Put it in your votes now, guys. I'm only gonna let this Jeopardy stuff loop one more time. We have A Magnificent at 11%. We have Alex Keys at 17%. We have Lucas Godoy at 43%. And we have Young Beans at 34%. He's still getting votes. I just saw the vote come in and we're at 42 votes now. Lucas is pulling away. He is pulling away. And what do we have here? Because we're about to have a winner, and the winner is... What is the winner? It looks like the winner of today's podcast. Listening to your music, the prize-winning mother flubber is... this mother flubber right here, which will make sense if I actually put it in there, because it is Lucas Godoy. Wow. Very interesting. All right. Oh, CashApp, that's you? Oh, well, I can see by the avatar. So, again, CashApp, I'm gonna go ahead and give you $100 for the cash prize today. I greatly appreciate everybody for sending in music. It was a very good Sunday. I'm shocked. And this joint by Lucas was all the way out there. He had some very tough competition today with A Magnificent Young Beans has had his teeth out for quite a while. I don't even see Young Beans in the chat no more. Young Beans is probably come on, hell no. Young Beans is probably flipping stuff. You like this right now?
Oh, you motherfuckers. Okay. You think you can do this to me? I'm putting cases on all you bitches.
That's Young Beans with Young Beans, man. I know Young Beans can catch a break, but it's amazing. I'll tell you what I think is amazing about this show. I promise you I would have quit this shit a long time ago if it was some booty, bare naked, typical trap beats, quote unquote. That ain't what I'm looking for. I'm looking for anything that is just out of this world, that represents you. You can say that this is you. This is your music, your moment. And I get that from people not even in the top 4. But yeah, I get that from the top 4 in itself has been very interesting to say the least. The only repeat winners, I think, Young Beans, you have won the show before. You have won the show before. What are you talking about? I could have sworn, Young Beans, in the chat, let me know if you won the show before. I could have sworn you won the show before. But yeah, I mean, really good track from Lucas, man. I really thought Alex was gonna pull it off. If I was a betting man, I would have put it on Alex. But yeah, if given the context that at the end of the show, yeah, it's probably difficult for people to understand that. But yeah, I'm surprised that Lucas won by 40%. 44 votes. I would like to see more people get in on those votes here. We're listening to the vibes right now of Lucas Godoy. And yeah, just really good tracks overall. I've been hearing some really good tracks from a lot of people. I don't know, if you have a YouTube channel, man, it'd be good. Let me see here. Let's see, I'm gonna type this in the chat real quick. But yeah, A Magnificent, great content creator, great beat maker. Alex Keys, really dope music producer. Young Beans, what can I say about him that hasn't been said in a positive light? I mean, you know, these guys, Final 4, pretty tough. He said, Macho Man said boom bap is too safe. I don't know about that. There's not many people that can boom bap these days, my dude. What's safe is trap. Trap is very safe. Like, it's getting to the point to where most people are just buying loops and then it's doing drums. And that's actually, the producers these days will just get a loop from somebody and then they'll just put drums over it. And just call it a trap beat. Percullum said, someone told me that Av still is looking for the shovel in The Legend of Zelda behind him. No, I was actually pretty good at it. I still have my map and everything. I still have the map that comes with the Legend of Zelda Link to the Past. Link to the Past. I was about to say Link from the Past. Link to the Past. But yeah, I don't beat that game so many freaking times. It's my favorite Zelda. What's the Zelda I don't like though is the one that came out on Nintendo 64. To be honest, Ocarina of Time is actually bomb. It's a mug. And the first time I played Ocarina of Time was on the GameCube, by the way. But yeah. Anyways, guys, great day today. And I greatly appreciate everybody for submitting. But you already know the vibes here.
Fuck this shit, I'm out. Fuck this shit, I'm out. No thanks. Don't mind me. I'ma just grab my stuff and leave. Excuse me, please. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Nope. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Alright then. I don't know what the fuck just happened, but I don't really care. I'ma get the fuck up out of here. Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Hey, appreciate everybody for joining in today. Y'all have a good Sunday, and thank you so much for tuning in. We out.
The sequence.